Hey guys, it's Epic, and today I wanted to talk to you about some cottage backpacking gear, but I didn't get this from the normal places that you would think of. This is all backpacking gear that I got off Etsy. Okay, so the first Etsy shop I want to talk about is a shop called RivetedOakDesigns. I picked up a couple things from them that I just want to share with you real quick. The first one is this pack towel that I picked up. It is a 9-inch by 12-inch pack towel. It's made out of like a ShamWow or felt material. It's got a real sturdy loop sewed in here. And I got this to tackle the condensation issue in single-walled tents. It's turned out to work out really well. It's super absorbent, and I've taken it out a couple times now, and it's been fantastic. It's really light. It's really easy to pack in your pack. Doesn't really add a whole lot of weight. So if you have a single-walled tent, this is great. So the second item I got from RivetedOakDesigns are these stickers. I'm actually one of those real neat and tidy backpackers who likes to have everything in its place, and labels are great for me. I love labels. So I picked up these stickers. They stick to everything from standard DCF to EcoPack. The one thing I could not get them to stick to is Ultra. So if you're carrying backpacks or pouches that are made out of Ultra, these stickers will not work, but they will stick to everything else. I think that they will also stick to X-Pack as well. This one is you can see this one is a little roll of toilet paper for my toiletries kit and my steak bag. And this one is my clothing bag. And she's also willing to work with you to make custom stickers. I actually had one made for my repair kit. Okay, so the next item is from OHM3D, and it's actually a mount for the Garmin InReach Mini. I did not like the mount that you can get from Garmin. I picked one up and I tried it out and it just wasn't for me. So I went looking to solve this problem with a Google search, and this popped up on Etsy, and it's been great. It's a very simple design. It is just a 3D printed mount. It comes with 2 different sizes of Velcro backpack straps depending on how big your strap is. It comes in a diamond pattern or a solid pattern. It's got one piece of shot cord up top to keep it from bouncing out. And to put it in, all you do is tilt it, stick it in, slide on. Easy. So this next one is from WatsonGear. It's actually the stake sack itself. Now I've had DCF stake sacks in the past, and eventually the stakes will wear out the bottom and you end up with holes in them and you have to replace them. And I thought it was particularly interesting that they made this one in a combination of DCF and then Ultra 200 on the bottom, which is a much more durable material, and it's really going to extend the life of this. Okay, so the next one is from ArroyoSecoUltralight. No, it is not the snowshoes, but it's actually the net mesh bag that it's in. This is actually designed to lash and Velcro onto the back of a pack that does not necessarily have a mesh front pocket. A good example would be the Dan Durston 40 liter, the original iteration of his backpack. That's actually the backpack I use this with. It's really easy to attach on your standard attachments on the back, and you've almost always got lash points at the bottom of a backpack that you can hook this on. I've even used this a little bit on backpacks that have a mesh pocket, because my mesh pocket is usually full of the standard stuff I keep in it. But if I have to go out additionally with some snowshoes, this attaches really easy. What I like about this is it distributes evenly across the backpack instead of being an awkward dangly thing that just hangs off of my pack. So yes, ArroyoSeco makes these right here. They're fantastic. If you need a mesh pocket on the back of your backpack, you should check it out. To trowel or not to trowel? That seems to be a heated debate among the backpacking community, but if you are a person who brings a toilet trowel, I actually really like this one from BoglerCo. I think the standard ones that people commonly carry are probably the one from Vargo and the Deuce of Spades, and this is very similar to the Deuce of Spades, but it's got one thing about it that makes it a lot easier to use in my opinion, and it's just this little piece of plastic that's attached to the top, so when you're digging, you're not hitting your hand against a hard-edged piece of metal. That has saved my hand a lot of grief. I'm glad I bought this. It is a great piece of equipment. Check out BoglerCo. So the next item we have is from a shop called Verkstan. It came in from Sweden. It's a 3D printed item that's specifically designed to go on the Nightcore 20,000 milliamp and 10,000 milliamp batteries. It is just a holder for specific items that you carry with the battery. In this case, I've got a USB-C cord on here. I've got an adapter on here for my Garmin watch so I can charge that. And I have another adapter that is micro USB for the items that I have that are micro USB. It also has a little holder on it for these little USB light bars that are designed to plug into the batteries right here. All they are is touch lights. They're really cool. I will put an affiliates link down in the bottom where you can get these on Amazon. A lot of the ultralight backpackers like these. So if you're interested in this, it's from Verkstan. It's very specific to these. I don't think that he makes any other ones besides the ones for the Nitecore battery, but it's an Etsy store, so it never hurts to reach out and see if they will make custom items. Okay guys, so the last 3 items on my list actually come from a company called PackBackDesigns. I think they're probably one of the biggest backpacking stores on Etsy. I have definitely bought more stuff from them, I think, than any of the other stores. So I'm just going to go over these real quick. The first one is this clothing bag. It's made out of EcoPack, which is a recyclable material. I like this one because it was just a little bit heavier gauge and it won't wear out as fast. This one in the middle is just your standard food bag. But one of the things that have always irritated me about tube-shaped food bags is that it always seems like the stuff that you want to get to is on the bottom. If I want dinner, all my breakfast stuff is up top. If I want snacks, they're always at the bottom. What I thought was cool about this one is it actually comes with a zipper design. And for me, that's just been way easier to be able to open it up from the side, and the amount of rummaging I have to do is way less for me to find the items I want. So super convenient. Just one of those small things that makes hiking a little less irritating. The last item on my list is this food cozy. I actually do have a food cozy that I made. I think most of us at some point decide we're just gonna save a buck, take some Reflectix, and make a food cozy. And this one works great, don't get me wrong. I really like using it. The problem with it is that I always have trouble finding a good place to put it. Usually this ends up having to be shoved behind all of the stuff in my front pocket and my mesh pocket. I can't really put it in the food bag without it getting messed up and destroyed. So I picked this one up, and really both of these work about equally as well. The difference is this one I can roll up, and that right there is just one of those little details that makes things easy. This stores really well in the bottom of my mesh pocket without being this long flat thing that is awkward to put away. Alright guys, well that's all I have for you today. Sometimes it's just the little things that help you really dial in your backpacking system. If you like what we do, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification down at the bottom so you know when we make future content. You can also check us out on Instagram, support us on Patreon, and our new website will be coming out soon. Now get off your butts and go play outside.